Yeah, you're live.
Yay! Okay.
I see a black screen.
What? What?
Okay, now I see it.
Okay, good. Thank you.
You misspelled Snackz.
Who is that? Is that still Michael? Okay, Ace, you just joined. It's on Twitch. Go on Twitch. Come join us. And I'll start in like 2 minutes. Gotta make sure the whole fam is here, and then we'll start. Welcome to this chat.
You could do this if you could do this. Just share your screen.
Okay, do that too. Also here, but not as exciting, so do it on Twitch. The people demand more snacks. I know. You guys are gonna get so mad at this. Oh gosh. Okay, while we're waiting, let's look at the snacks I ate today.
Wow.
Man, that chair creaking is so bad.
I won't move again.
Well, I'm
Back
thinking
off my
for me.
podcast. Alright. Will it work if I do this? Oh my gosh. Can I see that? It's chicken and waffles. Okay, how'd you type chords on me? Hi, Ren. Who's Ren Dazers? Hi, welcome. We're gonna talk about snacks. Join us. I'm gonna start at 5:35. It is 5:35. Okay, people can join late. I don't care. I can minimize Discord. I gotta make sure this is working. Okay. Hi, Rain. My sister Autumn is not here, only my mom. Thank you. Autumn is fine. Okay, so we'll just get started because it's 5:35. Hi, Imran. Hi, Sam's dad. Sam's dad in the chat. Hello. Okay, we're talking about snacks. We're looking like snacks. They go together. So, welcome. We're going to talk about snacks and just like general little things you can do for healthier gaming. I'm semi-qualified. I put a lecture by a semi-qualified hot old maid, courtesy of Michaelin. So in my undergrad, I studied exercise science, and then I got a master's in education, and now I'm in PA school to become a physician assistant. So I'm getting a master's in that. So I do have health knowledge that I want to share with you guys. But like preface, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel because like we all kind of know healthy things that we can do. I'm just going to like help us figure out how to do that when we're gaming and like take little steps. So full transparency, I don't expect this to take the whole hour of like me discussing, but at the end, we're just going to like rank our favorite snacks and talk about it. So we'll focus on snacks at the end. Thank you everyone for coming. Welcome. All right, let's go. Wait, does this work? Next. Okay. First things first, your health is up to you. Sadly, by watching this stream, like, I can't just give you super healthy habits or a 6-pack or whatever else you're looking for, snacks, maybe, I don't know. But it's up to you. So, we're going to talk about ways that there's a few semantics facts. Okay, stay. Maybe you'll wake up tomorrow with one. I can't guarantee. But your health is up to you. Ideally, right, if I were going to encourage you to reach your best health, that might be me telling you to play less games and exercise a little more, go outside a little more, be a little more active. But at the end of the day, like, I think that the most important steps you can take in your health are ones you're actually going to do and ones that work with the things you already want to do and you already love to do. So I know you guys are going to play video games anyway. I mean, I'm going to anyway. So this is focused on, we're going to already do that. But while we're doing that, let's try and come up with some things that we can do in order to be a little bit healthier. The goal, obviously, is if you can, I don't know if you can read the picture, but it says you already overflow with life force and stamina. Increasing your power any further may destroy you. That's the goal for us. We're going to talk about how to get there. So just talking about gaming a little before we start, like there are positives to gaming. Especially in COVID time, social interaction is really huge. Finding a chance to talk with other people and have a community and have support is really a part of your health, and it's super important. It helps you have a better control of your attention. You have to do things, you have to think about things. You have improved spatial reasoning. You're learning problem solving skills both while you're playing and while you're not playing, right? Because you have to interact with other people and solve problems with them, and then you have to solve problems in the game, and figure out like what is going on with all of those things. And also an added bonus, since we're focused a little bit on snacks today, is I actually feel like playing a computer game is making you eat less snacks than like an alternative, like binging TV. Because like when I'm binging TV, I'm also binging snacks. But when you're playing a video game, like you have to use your hands, right? So you're not like constantly eating. You can only eat on the breaks. So I don't know. Maybe it's a little better already. There are negatives of gaming, and things to like look out for in yourself while you're gaming. That's why you use handless snacks. You know what? You do you. That's how I eat popcorn, like the Anyways, so there are negatives in gaming's. Overuse of any joint, of any motion is going to cause a repetitive stress, and eventually that can inflame your muscles and tendons of that area. So something especially with gaming is like carpal tunnel of your nerves, or where it's like kind of squishing your nerve, or de Quervain's, which is kind of an inflammation of the tendons near your thumb. So things like that can happen. If you notice your hands are getting kind of like painful or feeling tight, that's a sign to kind of step back. Another negative of gaming, so I was actually reading this study about this where regardless of your appetite, when you're playing a game, it's actually activating the reward center in your brain. And so when your reward center is activated, you're like, oh, it's time to eat. I need more rewards. I'm going to eat more. So that's also something to think about. If things are going really well and your brain is feeling you need more rewards, you might end up eating more without thinking about it. And also, like for me, when I'm angry, I also eat. I don't know. I'm an emotional eater. Probably the people here are as well, because I feel like the people that come to a talk about snacks are the people that like to eat snacks. So you guys get it. While you're gaming, you're moving less, right? So that puts you at risk for obesity because you're not moving your body, you're less active. Staring at a computer all day really strains your eyes. It can make it harder to concentrate on other things. It can give you headaches. Also, the longer you're staring at a computer and playing a game, you're probably not going to bed the times that you should. Your heart rate's also probably higher because you're stressed. And so it's taking you longer to fall asleep. And then you're inside, so you're not out in the sun, you're getting less vitamin D. There's a lot of, I think you could say, positives and negatives. These are just a couple to like get you thinking, like there are some cons, there are some pros. So think about it. So what we're going to focus on now that we've kind of done an overview is baby steps, like little small things you can do every time you're playing a game that can help you just be a little bit healthier. Like I said before, I don't think the best way to get healthy is to make all these drastic changes, because then you're inevitably not going to do it. Every time I decide to stop eating sugar, I literally just eat sugar the next day. So that's not realistic. So baby steps. And one I see in the chat, standing desk, that's a really good option of a baby step you could try. If you want to stand, I don't know. That's too much for me, but that's a good commitment. All right, so we're going to focus on like each, I have like 8 categories, I don't know, of baby steps you can do in each one, that you guys can kind of think about which ones you want to incorporate while you're gaming. So first, vision. So when you're sitting at the computer and you're like staring at it the whole time, you're usually not blinking as much as you regularly do. And you're getting all of this light from the computer onto your eyes. So you're not lubricating your eyes the way that you should. You're drying them out. And in addition, like we're not meant to stare at a computer all day. the light isn't natural for us, so it can actually put you at risk for things like cataracts or damage to your retinas, dry eyes, headaches from straining. So a couple things you can do to help with that is try blinking more in between games, or like if you notice your eyes starting to feel dry, try and blink a couple more times. Consider blue light glasses. This is becoming a lot more popular because it's kind of blocking out the light that's not good for your eyes, and letting in light that is okay. So that's something to consider. I know you can get them, wherever. These are my prescription glasses, but they have like blue light in them, and I have noticed it helps a little bit. So whatever you want to do, if you don't want to do any of that, just try blinking a couple more times every so often, because you don't think about it while you're playing and staring at a screen. And like I said, this is going to protect your eyes, put you at less risk for all of those other things. It's going to help you sleep better because, like I said, blue light isn't natural. What's natural is like the sun, wake up with the sun, go to bed when the sun goes down, but we're not doing that. But trying to kind of get rid of some of that light can help regulate your sleep. And then reduce headaches from straining, reduce dry eyes. Posture. So even me right now, I'm already like in my like hunched posture. How often should you let your eyes rest away from the screen? I mean, so this is, I feel like, very subjective for each person. I would say if you're not actively doing something on the screen, I would say like look away, take a break from it, just because inevitably like we're using screens way more than we should all day long, right? You're looking at your phone, you're looking at your computer. When you're working, a lot of people are looking at computers, you're looking at a TV. Like we let our eyes see all this light all the time. So whenever you have a chance, look away. When awake, look at screen. When asleep, look at screen. Sure. But this is like another thing too, why people are like, don't look at your phone before bed, is like good sleep hygiene. And that's really because that light is like disrupting your sleep cycle, because that's not natural. Just get good at the game and play blindfolded. I mean, your eyes would thank you, I think. So, okay. So anyway, sorry. Back to posture. This one I think is like something everyone should think about and try and fix a little bit. Because inevitably we're all gonna start to like lean forward or get closer to the screen. Like your neck is gonna come out, your shoulders are gonna fold. Like look at yourselves right now, okay? See how your posture is doing. It can always be slightly adjusted. So one thing that I like to do, which I'll kind of like see if I can show you guys. So say I'm like sitting like this. I'm such a shoulder huncher. The easiest way I think to change your posture while you're sitting is just shrug your shoulders up, push them back like to the wall behind you or whatever's behind you, and drop them. And already that's getting you in like a little bit better posture. And that took me 2 seconds. So just trying to do that every so often gets you in a better posture. Your computer should ideally be close to eye level so that you're not hunched down or leaning forward. Your arms should be close to 90, so you don't have to bend again. The other thing, if you make those small adjustments, if you fix your posture upright, the other thing I think is super helpful. When I used to work with like a spinal chiropractor, he would always tell everyone to take one finger and put it on your chin and then just like push your neck back, almost like giving yourself a double chin. And he used to tell everyone to do it like at the red light, like at a traffic light, just do that so your neck isn't like leaning forward. And I think that's especially true with like phones where you're always like this, like just getting back into that upright position for your spine. So both of those things, the shoulder, the chin back, is something you can easily do really quickly in between games that is I think will make a big difference. And this is going to help increase blood flow, right? You're moving your body, you're opened up, you have your full range of motion, you're not limiting yourself. And the last point, so do you want to be able to move? And this is like for your whole life. So when I was studying exercise science, we would talk about how initially when your posture is bad, so let's say like me, my shoulders are rolled forward, I can self-correct. So I can sit up, move my shoulders back, and correct them to the position they should be in. But the longer that I stay hunched forward, the more difficult it is to correct, right? Because my muscles here that should correct for me are weak. My other muscles are strained, and I'm going to start kind of staying in that position. Then I'm going to need someone else to correct it for me. You will reach a point where you can no longer correct your posture yourself. And then eventually, if you're in that posture for like a really extended period of time, and this is like years and years, I'm not talking like 2 hours and then you're done, then your body like can form bony growths into the position that you're in. And so I think it's super important as often as you can to fix your posture, try and like reassess, am I in a good position? Do I want to stay in the position I'm in for the rest of my life? So just considering how you can slightly adjust to make sure your posture is a little bit better whenever you think about it. Movement and stretching. You can tell I like Zelda, so there's lots of memes in here from that. This is so easy. You can get up if you're willing, like in between games, and do like full stretches, or like make stoic, do yoga. Like you can do little yoga stretches, and I'm not going to show you all those right now. But while you're sitting in your chair without moving, if you're lazy or you just are like busy, you don't want to move, you can stretch your fingers, right? You can stretch your hands. You can stretch your arms. You can extend your back a little more. Stoic yoga session when? TBD, we'll see. Maybe I'll have him do some poses at the end. But you can do little things with your arms, with your hands, and that's going to help, right? Because like we talked about, you can get this inflammation and like overuse injuries from the same sort of positioning. So little small stretches at your desk. Maybe you're bringing your chin to your chest, you're looking up at the ceiling, you're looking side to side, you're rolling your neck in a circle. Like all of those shoulder circles can easily be done without moving. Same with like your ankles, your toes. You can create the alphabet with your ankles. When I broke my leg, I would have to do that all the time, and it's kind of fun. I don't know. So you can do little things that get your body moving a little bit, that stretch out your muscles a little bit. That's going to increase your blood flow. That's going to keep your range of motion full. It's going to keep you nice and flexible. All right, next. So this one I think is really, really important, hydration. I see so many people, I'm in the emergency room right now for school, and I see like tons of people, especially men who are like in their 30s, if that applies to you, watch out, who come in with kidney stones. So the steps that, I'll talk more about that, but the steps that I want you guys to take are just drink more. Have like a cup. Well, this is Coke, so I'm a terrible example, but like have a cup with a straw. Look, I have both. Okay. Have a cup with a straw nearby that has water in it. You're going to drink more water when you use a straw. So I personally think everyone should use straws. Also, they're easier to drink with, so I don't know. You can literally get like little flexi straws like this, and you're gonna drink more water when you have a straw, when you have water right next to you. So keep some nearby. Look, here's my third cup nearby, so you're welcome. These are all mine. None of these are Stoics. Yes, these are reusable straws, Michaelin. Okay, reusable straws save the environment. So keep water with a straw near your desk, drink it. Make sure you have plenty of water. So when I say hydrate, I'm not saying drink 1 Coke per Hots game, although I think that'd be lovely. Drink more water. So what I do for myself is like if I'm drinking like a Crystal Light or a Coke or whatever, then in between I'm drinking the same amount of water so that I'm always making sure that I'm getting enough water. This is going to reduce your risk of dehydration. So reduce risk of kidney stones. You're at risk if you're a man, if you're in your like 20s, 30s, 40s, you're at risk for kidney stones. Also, if you eat a lot of meat and cheese, you're at risk for kidney stones. If this applies to you, drink more water. Put water next to your computer. Also, when you're not drinking water, you're getting constipated because your colon needs water to kind of move your stool through your bowels and go to the bathroom. So if you're not drinking water, you could get constipated. You could have straining, painful bowel movements. Yep, see, crush, get water. If these things apply to you, you should be drinking water, but honestly, everyone should. Anyone can get kidney stones. Hydrate. Here you go. That was Coke. Anyways, it helps decrease your constipation. It's going to help you with your energy, with your concentration. Your body literally needs water to function. Your brain literally floats in fluid. So if you don't have fluid in your body, I think someone was talking about this on Sergeant Scoop's stream when we, a game in the past. I can't remember whose game. Anyways, the point is, they're talking about you don't want to be someone with a dry brain. But it's really true. Your body needs water. It all is liquid. It has fluids everywhere. If you don't have water, you're making it difficult for your body. It also helps you manage your weight, because when you're drinking water, you're getting rid of sodium, you're flushing things through, you're eating less because you have water. It fills you up a little bit. No. I was going to say exactly, but only smooth brains here. You have a smooth brain. You do you. I just want to make sure it has water. So anyways, make sure that you're drinking water. I think this is the easiest one. I think everyone could do this. Breathing. So in surgery, when you're, let's say on a ventilator or whatever, you have a breathing tube, and you're not breathing the full expanse of your lungs and you're not moving, your lungs, the alveoli, which are responsible for the gas exchange for oxygen and CO2, actually collapse. And so when someone comes out of surgery, they have incentive spirometers, which are basically, you've probably seen at the hospital, the thing where you breathe in and it moves up the dial and it shows you how many milliliters or whatever you're breathing in. This, I think, if you're not using the full capacity of your lungs, the same thing can happen. They can close, especially, this happens to some people just when they're sleeping at night. They're not breathing in and out with, the full expanse of their lungs, and so they can actually have some of their alveoli collapse. So my fear is, people who are playing gaming, who are gaming, that are not, super heavily breathing like you would with let's say exercise or running, you're not always using the full expanse of your lungs. And so you can have parts of your lungs that are closing off, which reduces the amount of oxygen your body is able to get. So it's really easy to just a couple times every so often, maybe a couple times an hour or in between games or whatever, take the deepest breath that you can just to make sure you're filling the full capacity of your lungs, and then breathe out the full amount you can. And like I said, this is going to open up your lungs. It's going to make sure you get the oxygen you need to take to your whole body. It's just going to help you out. I think this is another one that's really easy to do that a lot of people, I don't think, do as much as we should, especially if you're not exercising regularly. And if you're not, that's fine. I get it. We're focused on baby steps right now. So, mindfulness. So I used to teach 7th grade science, and I would have all these kids ready to turn up, and they would be going crazy, and they would be blacked out, ready to throw hands, get in fights, and just go absolutely ballistic. And we would teach them mindfulness strategies, not in the moment, because it doesn't work at that point, but before, so that they could refocus and meditate, reduce their stress and move forward. So I had this kid who was going crazy and in this huge fight, and I took him to the hall, and I was ready to be what is going on? Let's talk about this. And he was I just need a minute for mindfulness. And then he literally was just peace begins with me, which is what we used to do, just repetitively say peace begins with me. And totally calm down. So mindfulness is so important, even when you're not full tilt. I think it's actually something that's so important as a regular practice. So when you do reach full tilt level, you have it already ingrained to fall back on. But even if you're not a tiltable person, and you're just pretty calm, it actually has been proven to reduce stress, and it lasts beyond the time frame that you are doing this mindfulness focused event. So let's say you do 3 minutes of mindfulness or meditation, that's going to last you longer than those 3 minutes. And so it's a really great thing to start incorporating. 3 minutes is not that long. So it's very easy to do. And I put this GIF in here actually because I think it helps you kind of just only focus on your breathing and kind of like zone out, because I find mindfulness to be the most helpful when I don't have other thoughts. So the focus should be like emptying your brain. Get out of here, Jacob. The thoughts should be emptying your brain. And not having stress and other thoughts bombard you the whole time. So whether that's like, I'm only going to think about breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Or I'm only going to look at this beautiful like triangle, square, whatever the heck is going on. Like, then that's all you're thinking about. And you're refocusing your brain. And the longer you do this and the longer you practice this, the less, the better it is for helping you de-stress and lower your stress levels. Breaks. Take a break. I'm not saying all the time. I'm not saying extended break. Clarify that you're taking a break with your friends. Don't be like them, in my picture. But take a break from the screen. This is good for your eyes, which we already talked about. It's good for you to move your body, walk around, think about other things. Walk to the kitchen and get a snack if you must. Walk around the house, do a 2-minute like dance party. That's oftentimes what I do, is just like to move and like get some blood flowing. We want to take breaks and do small things in between all this sitting time so that we have improved blood flow to our body. We can reset mentally. We have a second to step away and be out of like the computer screen. Sleep. So this isn't something you're doing in the game, but it's something you're thinking about and doing outside of gaming to improve what you're doing in gaming. You should be getting 8 hours of sleep at night as an adult, and if you're younger than that, which some of you are, you should probably be getting more. So if you need a schedule, if you need to say hard stop, I'm done at 11:30, then that's what you do. And that's how you make sure that you get enough sleep every night. So create a schedule if you need. If you start feeling tired, if you start feeling like your eyes are burning or like you're actually like not doing well in the game, take a step back, try to step away, go to sleep. I used to always tell Stoic when we were in college, there was this study that showed that rats without sleeping, like they kept the rats awake all the time, died in 10 days. And so I used to always say that to him, like rats without sleep die in 10 days because like you need sleep. Your body actually needs sleep to function. You cannot function without sleep. So sleeping is necessary, but also getting the right amount of sleep that you need is going to help you focus better. It's going to help you be more productive in the things you're doing the next day. I'm probably dead in 7. Yeah, I'm probably dead in like 4 because if I stay up like over like one day, I can't. I'll die. Okay, and then last thing I want to talk about is mental health for our baby steps. Mental health is so important. If you are not mentally healthy, then it's going to affect all sorts of other things, including your physical health. And it can be hard, I think, especially when you're like playing with people online and you may not know them. You may get tilted, you may get depressed, you may get frustrated. It can really start to affect you. So taking the chance to have positive self-talk, give yourself some affirmations like, I am beautiful, I am powerful, like whatever you need to tell yourself. I was supposed to find that TikTok and I forgot to find it, of like affirmations. To drop them the NT. No, we're not creating toxic gaming. We're focused on positives. So don't get conceited, but if you need to tell yourself like, I am so great at X thing, then do it. Tell each other. Thank you. Lamort, tell your friends. Tell the people you're playing with. Michaelin, get the fetch out. Just kidding. Tell yourself that like good things to bring that positivity into your brain. Fake it till you make it is like truly, I think, important for your mental health and for you thinking positively about yourself. You are beautiful, you are powerful, you are NT, you guys are trolls. But really, Stoic, you're the most handsome. Nice. Also take a second for personal reflection. So if you are like, I have been kind of feeling low, I have been feeling anxious, this game is making me feel X emotion that is not positive, take a break and reevaluate why and think about how much it's affecting you. If you need to know them, like signs of depression, or like you're not interested in your daily activities anymore, you find it difficult to do them, you don't care about things, you feel sad, you feel lonely. Anytime you have feelings like that, like take a step back and reevaluate, seek help if you need it. But also if you're like, every time I log into HOTS, I feel like anxious or sad or uncomfortable or any negative feeling, you need to take a step back and figure out what's going on, because that's not healthy. And the longer that you continue doing that, the more effect it has on you mentally. And that's kind of part of knowing your limits. Once you start to notice negative feelings, it's time to step away. And I like always say, my motto is like, if it doesn't make me money and it doesn't up my energy, then I'm not doing it. So if the game is not increasing your energy, if it is not getting you hype and happy and like making you feel all sorts of positive emotions, then you're not doing it. You're done. You're taking a break from it, because that's not healthy. And I think everyone should do that, honestly. And the key here is like, your mental health is so important in its own sphere, and also it affects all the other physical aspects of your health as well. And I put my guy Don Draper in here because like, this is what, if someone's toxic, this is where you're going. I don't think about you at all. I'm done. I'm not keeping anyone in my life that's not positive. It also applies to people, not to be rude, but if you need to cut people out for your mental health, you gotta do it. Okay, so now you're thinking, I have all these steps, I'm ready, I'm gonna start being healthier. When can I do it? So I gave you guys some times within HOTS where you could make these little healthy steps. So in Q, this is just an example. You have 4 times. Q, let's say draft, loading screen, and death. And for some of you, that might be a long period of time in death. So, evaluate how much time you have available when you die. But Michaelin, you heard it. I said it. If that's what you heard, then that's what you heard. So this is just an example. What I want you guys to take away from this is like, I'm going to draft my own couple of things I'm going to do and put it on a sticky note on my computer, so that in between, like at certain times, I'm going to do X thing. So here's an example. Let's say in Q, I'm going to blink my eyes, make sure they get nice and lubricated, and I'm going to take a couple full deep breaths. Easy. Draft. I'm going to do a couple of simple stretches. I'm going to move my fingers. I'm going to make sure I'm good to go there. I'm going to stretch my arms. I'm going to roll my neck. Just a couple simple stretches. Okay, the chat is just, you guys need to calm down. In the loading screen, I'm going to quickly fix my posture. I'm going to do what Summer said. I'm going to shrug. I'm going to move my shoulders back, and I'm going to drop them down. Now I'm ready to go. When I die, maybe you're going to do some finger movements. Maybe you are fully tilted and you're just going to take 10 seconds to mindfully breathe. Michaelin, listen, if you need to cut me out for your mental health, you need to do what's best for you, but I think it'll be negative. What I recommend for you guys to do right now, if like you're truly like, okay, I'm going to incorporate a couple of these things, which honestly, I think it'll make huge changes. Just doing baby things, I think makes a big difference. Take a screenshot of like posture, movement, hydration, breathing, mindfulness, breaks, or just jot down a couple right now that you want to incorporate and choose a time you're going to work on them. Because what I want you guys to walk away from this thinking is like, I have actionable steps that I can take to improve my health in a small way while I'm playing a game. All right. So now that we've talked about like baby steps, we'll talk about Snackz. And I just wanted to talk about this because food is my passion. I love food. Ace is right. All these things will improve your quality of life and health, but also improve your gaming performance. You heard it here. I love food too. Yep. Okay, so we all know food is like literally the point of life. I truly believe nothing makes me happier. I love food. So I want to talk about it and the struggles of it and how we can be better with it. So Snackz. This is for in-game quickly. Try eating more fruits and veggies even while you're playing. And I know because I know they suck. You know what tastes better than fruits and veggies? Sugar, Doritos, fries, pizza. I get it. I hate it. But try to incorporate more fruits and veggies. Try to do smaller portions. So instead of coming to the computer with like a bag of chips in one arm and like a 2-liter bottle of Coke in the other, pour them in a cup, pour them in a bowl, bring that smaller portion to the computer so that you're not just like mindlessly snacking on like this 2-pound bag of whatever you're eating. Try doing pre-measured amounts. Unsweetened mango slices. Oh my gosh. Okay. Save these till the end because I want to talk about everyone's favorite snacks. But unsweetened mango slices, especially the ones from Costco, are literally my life. I could eat all of them. And then don't purchase foods that trigger you. So like for me, if I buy a bag of milk chocolate chips, I will eat the whole bag. And then I will eat everything else in the kitchen. So if there's a food like that where you're like, if I eat this, I'm going to just chow down on everything I see, then maybe purchase it less. Try to purchase it less. And these steps are just small, but they're going to help you reduce the amount of times you're like eating too much, you're binging, you're mindlessly eating while you're playing, and they're going to make you gain less weight. And like I said, if you're going to be sitting at a computer, that's time that you're not moving, which already puts you at risk for obesity. And so you want to kind of reduce the amount you're eating within that time frame to lower that risk. I eat vegetables instead of junk food far past the point of feeling full. And it's a trade, right? Like you're eating vegetables, but you're also like overeating. So, you know, there's struggles in every aspect of food. One thing I like read before is like someone said like eating healthy and like making healthy choices for your eating sucks. And like it just does, but you're an adult, so you just do it. And I feel like that's super helpful for me because I'm like, I don't know the point where I'm gonna just like, unlike Ace, like I'm not just gonna pop open a bag of spinach and like be like, this is the goods. No. But you're an adult, so you need to eat fruits and vegetables because you need to keep your body healthy. Eat the carrots so you can see better. Maybe it'll stop you from inting. Oof, it's spicy tonight. But anyways, you're an adult. You have to just decide, I'm an adult. I'm going to make healthy choices, and that's what it is. I'll let Stoic do this yoga pose at the end. All right. So the other thing I want to talk about, because I feel like what we call health literacy, or a general understanding of our health and like what steps we should be taking to be eating, is kind of confusing, and not everyone was taught it the same way. And I noticed when I was teaching, like the kids in 7th grade would be like eating Oreos for breakfast and they'd be like, what's a calorie? And that's like not where I want you guys to be. I want you to, at least when you're making, let's say, an unhealthy choice, understand, you know, a general idea of what you should be eating and how to eat healthier. So this, if you ask me, is the good old days. We were going by the food pyramid. The food pyramid was telling us we get to eat 11 servings of bread. 11 servings of bread is not the hot anymore. But this is kind of what everyone like grew up with, right? Is this food pyramid. Now it's kind of focused more on balanced portions. So I really like the My Plate because it shows you visually like how your plate should be split in terms of food groups. So like your vegetables should equal your grains. Your fruits and your proteins are pretty similar. Like you're balancing everything you're eating instead of just eating like all grains. And actually what I think is confusing, with the old pyramid is it would be like 6 to 11 servings, but actually 1 serving of grains is like, I think 1 ounce, 1 to 2 ounces. So like it's pretty small. Like usually when I'm eating a bowl of pasta, I'm like trying to eat like 4 ounces at a time. So just recognizing, and I'm going to show you guys a picture a little later, that the actual serving size of something is probably less than you're expecting unless you actively weigh food. And if you want to get on the food scale, weigh your food train, like I think it's great just to, like it helped me really recognize how much a portion size was. Because growing up, like who measured portion sizes? So I do think it's helpful to better understand how much you're eating. And also, like, there's this scam where it's not a scam, but like the way that we've tried to attempt to get people to eat healthy is say, okay, everyone needs to eat 2,000 calories a day. And that's positive, right? Because if you were eating 5,000 calories a day, then 2,000 calories a day is going to make you lose weight and it's going to improve your health. But if you are like 5'2", 2,000 calories a day is like still a huge amount for you to eat every day. So the thing about like healthy eating now and calories now is that it's personal and it needs to be personalized. You need to regulate your intake, even just to maintain your weight or to stay healthy. Whatever you want to do with your weight is your thing, but to be able to understand like the recommended intake for you and how you can reach that. One way you can do that is myplate.gov. It shows you your food group targets. It's personalized. This is kind of like a screenshot of what it could look like. I personally think MyFitnessPal is really helpful. You can scan a barcode of something you're eating and then see like, look, here's the breakdown of the nutrients in it. Here's the recommended serving size, just so you have a better idea of what you're eating. And like I said, not everyone needs 2,000 calories. If I eat 2,000 calories and I'm 5'9", I will literally gain weight because my body hates me. Not actually, but like I will. So you have to understand, like, what are your goals? Are you trying to maintain? Are you trying to lose? Are you trying to gain weight? Whatever your goal is, and then adjust your calories based on that. Jaco, I can't even say your name, but yes, he says, love MyFitnessPal. You don't need to track calories exactly for the rest of your life, but doing it for a few days can be really informative. And that's how I feel, like just getting familiar with like how much you eat a day, even if you don't want to change your eating patterns at all, just getting familiar with like what your intake was every day is super, super helpful. I highly recommend MyFitnessPal. I love it, love it, love it. So this is just kind of a visual for you guys of what a serving size actually is, which I think more people need to understand. So like even this peanut butter serving size, I personally think is bigger than what's like weighed out as 2 tablespoons, but that's like a golf ball. Like that's not very big. Pasta, a baseball. Like I'm telling you, I'm eating like 7 baseballs of pasta when I'm really chowing. And so like just recognizing that like, look, this is way more than 1 serving. We should be recognizing this. Cheese. I could eat a whole block of cheese. I straight up sometimes just eat the cheese off the block. Like cheese is so good, but 1 serving of cheese is like 4 dice. So just visualizing and being able to think about these things will help you regulate your intake, even if you're not limiting it. All you're doing is thinking about what the serving size is. So I find things like this to be really helpful to see that. And I think this is from the Lose It app, which is also a pretty good one. Okay, so I've been talking forever. I don't see cookies on the chart. I know. Oh, trust me. I love cookies. I want to make some tonight. Okay. So I've given you guys a lot of like baby steps that you can take, a lot of information to think about. I really, really, really recommend that you at least take 1 or 2 things away from this. Write it on a sticky note, like I said, or put it somewhere near your computer, or literally just go to your kitchen and get a glass of water and put it next to you. Like things like that, these little small posture adjustments, little things can really help improve your health just by taking the baby steps. So now that that's all done and we're good to go, let's talk about our favorite snacks. So you can send your favorite snack in the chat. We can talk about any snacks. Also, feel free to ask me any like health questions. I'm happy to answer to the best of my knowledge. Like I said, I'm semi-qualified. And so I'll answer the best that I can. And if I don't know the answer, I'll do some research for you. Where did it go? How do I get there?
You turn off 1.
Okay, so while you guys are chatting your favorite snacks or chatting questions, if you have them,
Scroll up, see where it says.
I'm going to
Eyeball
rank
health
snacks. What?
Eyeball on the health PowerPoint.
Okay, here we go.
Turn that eyeball on and then
All right.
to the screen and switch windows.
Here we go. I don't see cookies on that. Cookies. Okay. All right. Let's get started. Wait, does S tier is the highest? I don't really fully understand the tier rankings, and I don't understand why S is the top, but I'm assuming it's for S for summer. Okay. Easy top of the list. This flavor of Doritos is like the best things I've ever eaten. They never get old. I don't know where the fam is in chat, but you better back me up on this because they are so good.
Wait, you might be sharing the wrong window in Discord.
In Discord?
Yeah, go back to
Oh,
Discord.
let me switch the Discord window in case you're
file
watching in
window.
Discord.
So
Crap.
go to the bottom and just say.
Just say disconnect.
And then hit-
Oh, fetch. No, I'm still in the call. Okay. Screen. Okay. If you're not watching on Twitch and you're watching in Discord, here you go. And if you're on Twitch, you're on Twitch. You know what's going on. Okay. A little more. See? True. Dusted with crack. Okay. These are literally, oh my gosh. These are a blessing from the gods. And if you disagree, you can get out of chat. Where does Stoic go on the Snackz tier list? Rock it off. He's out of it. Imran, I am like one end of the spectrum, the other. Really healthy snacks and then cookies and ice cream. Okay, honestly, I don't think that's bad. And I think, honestly, that's naturally what your body kind of does. You, like, go hardcore on the sugar, and then the next day, like, you're ready to eat a little healthier and, like, reevaluate. And if you notice yourself, like, constantly being sick after you eat or having diarrhea or, like, feeling ill the next day, that's your body telling you, like, stop eating all the cookies and start eating something else. So I think it's kind of healthy. Your body's kind of regulating. Okay, let's see. Remember, send more questions or comments or whatever in chat. I like it when people talk back to me so I don't feel as alone here. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is too hard. Okay, truly, I don't even know what to go with next. Goldfish flavor blasted.
Just start putting them on there.
I don't know. We're going to put it on A for now. So I think they're really, really good. I don't think they reach the level of Doritos sweet and spicy or spicy chili, whatever they call it. Yes, see? Valcomer also in chat. The people know if you are not eating purple bag Doritos, then you are a troll because they are the only good Doritos. Okay, let's see. Original Goldfish massively underrated. I think that's fair. But they're here on the ranking. I'm gonna actually only put them in a C, and I might move them down. I have never had those kind of Doritos, boss. I haven't eaten in several years. Honestly, it's in your best health interest not to go back, because if you eat these, like Lamort said, they're dusted with crack. You will never stop. These original Sun Chips are so gross. I said it. Wheat Thins are low-key the hot. I love purple bag Doritos. The only good Sun Chips are garden salsa. Yes. All the others are trash. These plain originals are like literally disgusting. I don't know why you would eat any other choice. Even French onion is like okay. Not the orange goldfish blue. Oh my gosh. You mean the plain ones? The ones that are okay, I can't get on board with that. That's about where I would put them next to original Sun Chip flavors. Gross. Cheese balls, disgusting. Cheetos, the hot. I might put them at the top. So MSG equals crack. I mean, you heard it. I don't think it's wrong. Raisins, my haters can come for me. Gross. What the heck are these? What is this? Can someone tell me?
Which one?
The one I'm holding.
Sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds? Okay, unpeeled? There. I like the sunflower seeds. Like, I used to play a lot of softball. I like the sunflower seeds in the shells with the flavors. Like, if you get, like, a nice, like, dill pickle sunflower seed, like, it's pretty good. These? Gross. Cool Ranch is so gross. I used to make my brother eat them instead of me. Trader Joe's chili lime cashew slap. I literally have those in the kitchen. You already know. They're so good. Peanuts? Are peanuts on here? Me and Imran have the same feelings about snacks, clearly. Except the Dorito, but I'll blame that on you don't eat them regularly. Let's be best snack friends. Deal. Okay, let's see. Well, first you have to watch this tier list and see if you have anger. Okay, so I love Cheetos, like original. I think the Flaming Hot are pretty good. I think sometimes they get overwhelming. Our new chat show about snacks having snacks. Okay. Cheez-Its original. I'd probably put them here. Probably here. I think the flavored Cheez-Its are the way. Are those Hint of Lime Tostitos? Oh, fetch where? Yes, Hint of Lime Tostitos are going close to the top. Ooh, so good. French onion, like I said, meh. Would I choose a French onion sun chip above a Cool Ranch Dorito though? No, I don't think we would. Bugles are so gross. Okay, but I will say in Bugles' defense, have you had the Bugles where they have like the caramel, I guess some people say it caramel, coating? Because those are low-key so good. See, some snacks have diminishing gains. Are we judging first taste or longevity? So I'm thinking we're judging based on like, I purchase it from the store and I pop it open. Yeah, those caramel Bugles were like older. I don't know if they still make them or not. I don't know. My brother lives in Norway right now and they have Bugles dipped in chocolate and they're pretty good too. Because it gives you like a little of that like salt chocolate. It also is that first thing just a stick of butter. Now these are animal crackers. If this were a stick of butter, the top. The top. But actual animal crackers, I'll probably put here, to be honest. I think they're too dry. I'm never going to reach for an animal cracker, but I'm definitely going to eat them above some other things. Cheddar Doritos are pretty good. I'll put them in B tier.
No one has any health questions.
I know, people don't care about their health. We already talked about their health for an hour. We want to talk about snacks. Okay, the pizza Pringles, not bad. Not bad. Is it weird I've eaten all of these things so far? Maybe. Okay. Let's see. Kettle chips. Okay, kettle chips I think are really good. Backyard barbecue, I don't know what the fetch that is. So I can't, in good conscience, rate it higher than a D because I've never had backyard barbecue.
How can you rank it if you have
Well, there's not an option for no ranking.
So drag it back off. Can you drag
How
it
about we'll pretend...
Over for the tier list.
We'll pretend that... no, I'm going to leave it here. I'll come back to it. Okay, does this mean Jack Link's jerky or all jerky? I think all jerky is like, if you've had that Korean jerky from Costco, I'm basically an ad for Costco. If you had that Korean jerky from Costco that's like kind of sweet, it's like pork jerky. It is so good. Jack Link's original is like, ugh. Are those Snyder's honey? Oh, fetch. I just clicked off the screen. Are those Snyder's honey mustard pretzel chunks? Because those are okay, those are also the hot. Let me see if they are. I can't even read. I think they are. Okay, I'm putting them here. I don't think I'm going to choose them above the purple bag Doritos. Regular Tostitos, they're pretty good. I like the salt level of Tostitos. Speaking of pretzel chunks and also Trader Joe's. Oh, she's going to send something else. The thing about jerky is once you've had really good jerky, it's hard to go back to the cheap stuff. Exactly. And I feel like Jack Link's is like not super great jerky. They're peanut butter filled chocolate covered pretzel bites. Oh my fetch. I see those every time I go and I'm like, I can't eat. I will eat the whole bag. Do the TJ's pretzel chunks for you have that weird green man on them? I've never seen this. But the question wasn't for me, so. This, I'm almost about to put Smart Food in S tier. It is literally so good. Actually, I'm going to. When you're in the mood for it, you're in the mood for it. Welch Fruit Snacks, B tier. Mott's is way better, to be honest. And you could have fruit filled and whatever. I might actually put these in C tier, even though I love fruit snacks. That's not the best kind. Pizza pretzel, pizza goldfish, I've actually never eaten.
Yes, you have.
Have I? I'm gonna put them here. Triscuits original.
Is pizza goldfish less than cheddar?
Yeah. Triscuit original. Okay, but rosemary, like olive oil Triscuits. But original, they're going pretty low. Chex Mix, the hot. Cheddar Chex Mix, I don't know about. Stacy's Pita Chips, pretty good. Nutty Bars, I used to be obsessed with Nutty Bars. And nowadays, I think I'd rank them like here. It's just, you have better bang for your buck. Ruffles at least here. You know what? Here. Salt and vinegar. Oh, okay. The top. Salt and vinegar, kettle chips, the top. Yes to rosemary olive oil Triscuits. Literally so good. And if you like slap a piece of white cheddar with them, oh my gosh. Salt and vinegar deserves S tier. Exactly. They're there. Fire roasted tomato and olive oil are the best Triscuits ever. If you haven't tried as much, I don't think I've had it. Michael, don't riot. They're there. Here. They're there. Ritz. Gag. Let's see. Ritz on their own is trash. Yeah, I didn't put them fully in trash because I think like the buttery flakiness of them reaches a level slightly above plain Sun Chips and plain Bugles. Ritz and cheese is good. Ritz, they can do combos. I accept that. I don't know what this is, to be honest. These are low-key pretty good.
What's a honey bun?
That's sour cream and onion Pringles.
No. What?
Oh, I don't know what a honey bun is. These cosmic brownies, they're like here. And you know what? If you're in like 7th grade, they're like here. But right now they're right here. Like, I feel like everyone who got those in their lunch, they were blessed. When's the last time I ate Funyuns, to be honest? I don't even know. Original print. What is with all these original pictures? Cheeto Puffs are gross. These, decently good. Fritos, slightly above trash. Combos, I gotta end soon. Combos with cheese? Sorry, no, I've had those. I didn't like them. I did not have a good time. What are these? Plain peanuts? Is that what Falconer was talking about? I think peanuts are heinous. Okay. Barbecue Lays. Here. Reported stream. Plain peanuts are so gross. I said it. They're disgusting. Pretzels are underrated, I think. Like a good pretzel. Harvest cheddar. Yeah, here. Combos, pizza. I can't remember the last time I've eaten these, but I want to put them here. Pirate's Booty is not on there. Oh, fair. Pirate's Booty, like, the texture sometimes freaks me out, to be honest. Pretzels, I just can't get sick of. And so that's why I put them B tier. I just feel like they're, like, underrated and, like, they're always there for you. Corn Nuts Original. If it were Corn Nuts of flavor, maybe I could move. But original is just, like, they're not even corn. They're just a scam. Classic Lay's are a plain potato chip. I don't think you can really go wrong. I'm going to put these here. I haven't had Corn Nuts since the 90s. That's like, no one's eating Corn Nuts anymore. Remember they used to have like ranch and like chili picante. All Dressed Ruffles, triple S tier. I don't know if I've had them. I can't think of any brand names, but kettle corn, caramel corn deserve a spot. Oh my gosh, make at home, half a cup of popcorn and, what is it? Quarter cup of sugar, quarter cup of oil. Amazing.
That's how bad it is for you, though.
Where the actual heck are Oreos? Oh my gosh. If they're double stuffed Oreos, I'm putting them close to the top. If they're single stuff, I'm putting them in the trash. Backyard Barbecue. We're gonna put them like here. Cheddar Chex Mix. Here. Funyuns. I don't remember last time I ate you. So, bye. Personally, I feel like all the plain chips, besides like classic potato chips, need to get out. These are mostly chips, so next time I do this, we'll do like a sugar one. Because that's where I can really get down with these. I don't know what these are. Really. Alright. So there's my rankings. You heard it here first. This needs to be a full length section. I will literally get on stream sometime and just rank Snackz because this is like my passion. This is my true passion, and this is why I had to study exercise science so I could be healthy while living my best passion life. Yeah, no, I will do that in the future. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for listening and contributing and being part of this. Like I said, the takeaway that I want you guys to have is just take a couple small things that you heard today and incorporate those into your gaming, and hopefully get a little bit healthier. If you ever have health questions or concerns, I shouldn't say that. I don't want you coming to me with concerns. But if you ever have health questions, or want to talk more about any of these things, feel free to send me a DM, HotLikeSummer. I'll let you know when I stream another snack tier. Probably the best and most controversial thing I've ever seen. True. Thank you, Hot Old Maid. You're welcome. Semi-qualified. Don't forget that one. Anyways, go join one of the other sessions. I believe there's some starting right now. Thank you guys for joining. I'll talk to you later. I don't know how to end the stream.
Top right. Stop stream.
Okay.
Say bye.
Bye.